Hello, everyone! We're back at the Retro Rodeo. You'll notice things are a little different. I got a camera up over there instead of over there. I actually bought a real webcam instead of just fandangling my phone into a webcam. So hopefully it'll help with the stream here. It'll be nice having it right there so I don't have to, dangle it around. You still will hear occasionally that the message is irrelevant. I'm hoping it'll really help out. I'm still trying to sort out some of the kinks with it, but for now it's good. I'm going to get back to Shadow Hearts Covenant right from where I left off. Unfortunately, I got started doing some things this morning, couldn't get back to it, even though I said I'd be right back. But I'm here now, and we're going to continue. I got the chat popped out and ready. Got the game going over here. Let's do some more Shadow Hearts. Right, and this place has, like, all the toy monsters. And these tripwires that trigger combat that I can't avoid. I think he's got the stronger attack, so I have him do the lion. Usually it's enough to get rid of him. Have her attack the cute little duckies.
Well now, what's next?
Cash is way higher than the last time I saved. I do think this warrants using a tent. There we go. Yeah. Because I'm pretty sure that first attack is still the most important one. Like, it does the most damage usually, so... I'm also, like, really not sure about this other guy. What's his name? Nikolai? I feel like he's not actually gonna keep being a party member. Like, he's just in here for a little bit. I think I see that my buddy Fabe has joined me on this as a follower. I hope to see him actually like in the chat and talking and stuff. That'd be great.
He has come.
Uh-oh. Ah, yes, of course.
Show your true self, demon of Domremy.
Nah, he looks way cooler that way. I don't care what the other version is. He looks cooler as the monster. I still don't know yet if this is supposed to be Yuri or not.
I've been wanting to meet you, gods.
Oh, it is, because he gained the title Godslayer.
Dead soldiers outside. Are you the one who killed them?
That's right. You see, I don't want any witnesses to what is about to happen here.
Give me the girl.
Well, I mean, you can't have her. She's not an object.
Come and take her. If you can.
If you want her, come and claim her. Oh, there you go. That's how you get a boot to the face.
You. Give me Jean.
Nikolai!
Ooh, that's rude.
Lenny!
Lenny! Carl! Homer! Ooh. He was the guy who kidnapped Roger Bacon.
You're late again.
Maybe you're just early.
Relax. I had a stubborn sergeant to deal with. Stop right there. One dumb move and the girl here dies.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Go ahead. Then you'll die next.
I wouldn't expect any less. That's exactly what makes my long search for you worthwhile.
You've been looking for me?
I was ordered by the Lord to destroy a certain traitor. A man who brought God down from heaven and tried to lay waste to the world.
Well, one of those things is right.
But before I could, a man with the power of a demon defeated that traitor and the God he had brought down from heaven with him. Yes, it was you who did it.
Basically recalling the
Glad to finally
ending
meet
of
you,
the previous
the
game.
man who stole my prey from me. But before you grow into a problem for me like that traitor Albert Simon, I'll root you out like the weed you are.
Who are you guys?
We are Sapientes Gladio. We alone possess the light of new hope to guide us through the 20th century.
Never heard of you.
That's fine. Once we destroy you, Godslayer, the world will learn our name. Your life will be our ticket to renown.
Uh-oh. I kind of wanted to just pop out a lightsaber from the one end.
And your soul will be brought back into God's grace by the power of the holy mistletoe.
Nikolai!
Hey there, she changing sides on us?
She's nothing to us. She's merely a tour guide. She'll die here along with the others.
Who are you, really?
It doesn't matter. Thanks for bringing us here. You might have
Just
been a
makes
fine
no
officer,
effort to have the
but it's
subtitles
quite
follow.
sad.
Let that girl go. Or else.
Yeah, or else what? You gonna shoot her too? Huh? Huh? Brad?
His spikes are clipping so hard through his jacket. Shoot him too! Surely you have more than 2 bullets. Oh, and this is how he's gonna lose all his powers?
What the hell?
So that he can be in this game?
What the hell is this?
I'm actually going to be back in just 1 second. I'm just going to go grab my tablet so I can watch the stream out in front of me. Because you never know who might show up. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Mama made it. Here, it's still warm.
Thanks.
Very impressive that she was able to keep an open cup inside that basket and not spill it.
He really likes you, doesn't he?
Yeah, we've been together ever since Papa died.
Don't feed bread to dogs.
Wow, up until now, he's never taken food from anyone but me. I wonder if they'll come back.
They will.
Because they left soldiers alive in the town? I wonder what they want with the village anyway.
Huh.
Anyway, if they come back, this guy will let us know right away.
That's right. Because he's a good boy, and that's what good boys do.
Yep.
Oh, so here you are.
Grandpa!
Is that the guy?
John, your mother is worried about you.
Maybe. Hard to tell. I feel like my character would have made a bigger deal out of it if it was.
Oh, that's good.
Ugh, that stinks. Are you drinking again?
Don't be so hard on me.
It can't be again if I never stopped.
Well, better get to bed. Your mom's waiting for you.
Oh, okay. Good night, Yuri. Good night, Grandpa.
Good night.
Well, that
I'll see you in the
confirms it if
morning.
I didn't before.
You too. Shouldn't you be turning in soon?
After I have a few more drinks.
Let me see that.
Hmm? Just a little sip. Hey, give me that back. Oh. I can't believe it.
That's good.
Rude.
Say, How long are you planning on staying in this village anyway, huh?
I'm not really sure. What about you? How long are you gonna stick with me?
Yeah, I'm not really sure either.
Lazy old bum.
They're gonna keep coming back. No matter how much you beat them, they always do.
Yep.
This war's not over by a long
I feel like
shot.
that's Alice's
We need
A
grave.
safer place to stay.
That's right.
Which makes my previous thing right.
There is no safe place.
That the bad ending of
Not
the
around
first
here.
game is the
You know
canon
that,
ending.
don't you? That's why I'm staying right here. I'll protect this village until I die.
What's with you, huh? Sounds to me like you're just looking for a place to die.
Well, you're wrong. I don't plan on throwing my life away, old-timer, if that's what you're thinking.
Is that so?
Besides, my life isn't my own anyway. This life of mine was given to me by her.
So that is right. That solidifies it. Because in the previous game, she gives her soul so that his can't be taken. In the bad ending, at least. Amon, no. I am thou, thou art I. Oh, I just noticed he has like the malice thing as a necklace.
We can't go back.
Don't worry about it.
I barely managed to pull you out of that light in time. You can hardly walk.
What happened to the village?
The soldiers came and took the villagers away.
Well, that's better than just outright killing them. Means they could still be alive.
Can you walk? We can't stay here.
I'm feeling better.
Don't push yourself. You barely survived. You're a lucky man. We'll head for Paris through the woods. I've got an apartment there.
But,
If they find you, they'll kill you too, Miss,
Karen.
I'm Geppetto, the puppeteer. This here is Yuri. First, you have to think
I was
about
wondering if that was
surviving,
Roger
right?
Bacon.
I'm fine. I told you I feel all right now.
That mistletoe. We'd better figure out what kind of curse it put on you.
I'm certain it just sapped away all of his powers from the first game.
Gladio.
hope the dog's on the team too. Is the dog in the game? Blanca. Good name for a dog. Focalor? Andros. Furfur. Oh. Of course he does. He's a good boy. Okay. And I can't do anything with her? Because she's got all the stuff from before. This white wolf of Domre protects the village along with Yuri. His intelligence and cool-headed thinking make him a highly reliable ally. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, is the girl actually a puppet? Like, especially if you look at those joints. Oh, she mimics his moves? Okay.
That was a piece of cake.
Pieces of cake. Yeah, I'm wondering how similar it's going to be to how it was in the last game. I'd imagine it's going to be pretty similar. Oh, right. He walks like he has to, like he's trying to hold in a crab. Maybe he's just clenching his butt cheeks hard, just for the heck of it. I'm just gonna take a moment here. Hold on. Talk to someone on my Steam. I went out tonight and hung out with a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a very long time. And told them about how I'm streaming and stuff, so I'm gonna share my stream with them. I'll give them a link to it so they can check it out sometime if they like. Okay. Yeah, medley. No combat. Oh, that's rude. A double miss when I triple striked.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
Isn't that kind of the whole thing though right now? Is that he doesn't know what his strength is? Because, you know, he's no longer got godlike powers. There we go.
What a waste of...
Ooh, a battery. Aha, you're not hiding from me, Secret Path. Yeah, got them all in one. Barbados. Barbados Slim! What are you doing here? And not in Barbados! Skeeter.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
That is kind of fun how you see him take the weapon off of one hand and hold it in the other. That just goes to show that they are actual objects and not just something attached to the model. Oh. No, my evasion rate. Need to start paying more attention on his attacks.
That was a piece of...
I see. There we go. Oh, I thought that would have still done it. No, not 7 whole damages.
What a waste of time.
If this is like the first game, then that's a cure-all item. Where's my blank? So she's here and just like not helping? Yeah, I know. I just hate these kind of puzzles. Back in just a sec here. Okay. Sinuses are super bad today. Come on, Yuri, chin up.
This place.
Oh, is this the graveyard again?
The one in my soul. What the hell?
Appropriate phrasing.
There's a tree here.
But is it
Whoa,
the
what's
tree?
going on here inside my soul? Something strange is happening. Is it because of that mistletoe thing? Huh? What the?
Hey, that's me.
That's me growing there. Hey, hold on a minute. What the hell does this mean? What's going on here? Are you alive? Are you?
Are any of us alive?
This is bad. I'm starting to feel sick. What do I do now? I can't do soul fusion anymore either. Guess I better have a look around in here. Inside my soul.
Do you really got to keep elaborating on that? We heard you the first time and it's just you there. Nah, better not. Okay. Well, we gotta learn about it, right? So... Oh. So do I still turn into different monsters, or is it just, like, suits of armor? Because that looked like it was just a suit of armor on me.
Is he human? Or maybe...
Yeah, he's human. But he's a strange one, all right.
Have you been with him for long?
Well, over a half a year now, as near as I recall. He suddenly appeared one day, along with my late wife's niece.
Your wife's niece?
She was more like my own daughter, but unfortunately she was already dead when he arrived. She and Yuri were lovers. He dug her grave with his own hands. We've both lost people in our lives. We just try to live as best we can.
I suppose that's right. Alice did say she had an uncle they were going to go live with. I'm just going to be right back. My nose is just driving me nuts here. Oh my goodness. You came in when I was in the other room blowing my nose. Isn't that how it always goes? Hey, that rhymed too. Wow. A party of 30. What? What the heck? Oh, wow, okay. Well, thanks for coming in, guys. Thanks, Sprig, for bringing the raiding party in. I'm playing Shadow Hearts Covenant, which is the second game in the Shadow Hearts series. Since y'all are here, I guess I gotta turn the camera back on. Oh man, I actually just got a brand new camera today, just for the stream. Hello! This is the second in the Shadow Hearts series. I finished the first game this morning, so for anyone that's here and interested, you can watch all of the original Shadow Hearts through my streams. I have them all saved. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the entire game. But now we're here in the second game. But you're here. I might as well start playing. Go back to playing, I mean. Oh my god. I got so many people watching now. And you have to come in when he's having weird dream sequences. Ah!
What's happening to him?
Hey, Yuri, what is it?
So what about the other people in the chat? Have you heard of Shadow Hearts? Played Shadow Hearts? Do you even know what Shadow Hearts is? It's not the big funky spider that just showed up. That is not Shadow Hearts.
Alice is pouring.
I mean, it's in Shadow Hearts, but...
Monster.
The series is the kind of like a horror
Wake up!
RPG. The first game, the most. This is the second one, as a reminder. So you're gonna see some freaky deaky monsters in this game, such as, you know, this oddly 8-eyed with a human face with thumbs for claws, and yeah, you're gonna see stuff. The really unique part about this, as opposed to other turn-based RPGs, is it uses what's called the Judgment Ring anytime that you go to attack. Oh, great! So, Mr. Box Phones, you've heard of Shadow Hearts? I was just about to explain the Judgment Ring, which is anytime you do anything, if you do an attack, a special ability, you use an item, you'll see this ring come up in the corner, and you have to basically hit X within the sections to do what you want to do. So I'm going to show it to you here. So I had to hit it in the green section and the blue section. If I would have got it into the red section, then it would have been like a crit. And you know, crit on a buff, which is what that was, is like, instead of gaining 30% damage boost, I gain like 40% damage boost. I just finished the first one. Before that, was most familiar with the third game. So I haven't played the second one before. Yeah, I beat the first one just this morning. Beat up God with my own two fists, as you tend to do in these JRPGs. We got Geppetto here, who apparently uses a doll to attack, which is fine by me. That's correct, Mr. Box Phones. This is the first time that I've played this one. My stepdad had this game. Or at least the first one. Yeah, I'm noticing there's a big, like, tone difference between the first and second one. But so far I'm still enjoying the second one and the things that they've added to it. Yeah, I haven't played the second one before. I played a lot of the third one, From a New World, I believe it's called. Played a lot of that. So my order of play is basically 3, 1, 2. And I'm on the 2 right now. Getting eaten by, hand spiders. Which did it way before Elden Ring did. Just saying. What is that on me? Poison, I'm gonna assume? I don't think I have anything to get rid of poison. It's a finger spider. Yeah. This was one of the horror games he liked, besides Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness is really great, too. Which he was still kind of upset they didn't make the sequel. Like, do you mean, like, the sequel to Eternal Darkness, or that it wasn't the first studio that made this sequel? To which, too, by the way, I found out in Elden Ring that finger spiders unlocks a whole new level of phobia. So, yes, I'm going to... Yeah, yes, didn't make Eternal Darkness 2. There are other really great horror games that, like... To which, by the way, RPGs and horrors are my two favorite genres of game. And just wait till next week when I'll be streaming all of Metaphor ReFantasio. But for horror games, there's a lot of really good horror games in this old classic generation that, like, aren't Resident Evil style horror, where it's like you have guns and you can shoot up people. You have to actually dodge and evade. One of my personal favorites from that is the Clock Tower series, which I am also really excited that at the end of the month they are re-releasing, like, Clock Tower Remastered, the original. And I will be so down for playing that. I'm most familiar with Clock Tower 3 and its spiritual successor, Haunting Ground. Really love those games. Great for having an atmosphere. Instead of being a game where it's like, there's monsters everywhere and you have to avoid them. There's really only 4 or 5 enemies in the entire game, but they are guys that will mess you up and you have to avoid them. And yes, I of course have played Parasite Eve. I think I have played all of the Parasite Eves. Another one that needs to be added to the list of games that they should be remaking. Hold on, I'm trying to hold back a sneeze. Oh, now it won't even go. Oh, that's the worst, when you have a sneeze going but it doesn't come out. And yes, I have played Third Birthday. I did not like Third Birthday, but I did play it. I think I played through it even on the PSP. So by the way, too, as something that I do, if you guys like, I have a Discord channel too. The Discord channel should be linked on my Twitch. And I have it set up so that if you guys want to come in, and if you want to come in and actually, like, chat, just join the Discord. I'll add you in. Go to the Speakeasy. That's the voice channel that I have. And we can all chat and hang out together. I mean, this text chat, that's great too. I love having you guys here. You have no idea how lonely it gets streaming to yourself. So the fact that you guys are here, Sprig brought in a whole raid of people, as she tends to do, because she's great. Now, if you guys want to, like, take the conversation to another place, feel free to come in. We can talk on the Speakeasy. I'm a game designer myself. I teach game design. So if you have any questions that you want to ask about video games or game design or anything, and you want sort of a higher educational answer to them, feel free to ask. I will tackle them the best I can. But right now, speaking of tackling things, I gotta tackle the spider. Yeah, so it was poison. That's what the skull means. But I'm gonna test something here. I'm gonna try working with this combo system. Imagine you find out your family was cursed to fight a multi-generational war against eldritch gods. Otherwise, they'll plunge the human race in unthinkable horrors. Well, I mean, that's just our life, so that's easy to imagine. And that's basically Eternal Darkness. Well, I didn't know Eternal Darkness was based on our lives. No, Eternal Darkness is great. And how it messes with the player. Though, it's unfortunate that it's one of those games that became so popular that you can never be surprised by it anymore. Because, you know, back then, breaking the fourth wall and messing with the player wasn't really a thing very much. But now you go into it and you can't get fooled by it because everyone's talked about it, right? Okay. Crest magic. Let's try throwing some Gale Spin at him. Oh, big oof. Okay, but that's kind of what I wanted, because I'm going to work with this combo system here, which is something different from the first game, in that I'm going to high angle to knock him into the air. Ooh, perfect. And now that he's knocked into the air, it kind of like freezes time, so that Upset didn't get a sequel to Beyond Good and Evil. Well, don't you know? It's in development. You just gotta keep waiting. I mean, it's only been in development for like 10, 15 years. Just wait 10 or 15 more and you'll have it. You're patient, right? And I'm sure Ubisoft, with its current financial woes, well, they'll stay around until then, I'm sure. But now that we have the spider suspended in the air, because of this combo system, I think what I can do is I can go, like, knock down, smash them to the ground, and they take, like, a bunch of damage. So I don't know if that was a bunch of damage. Hard to tell. Oh, Geppetto's like down. That is no bueno. I don't know how dogs use items, but we're gonna figure it out. Oh, it's so great having all y'all here. Geppetto's still really hurting though, so let's use a healing item on him. I do like that he's Geppetto, and thus the doll does a lot of the fighting with him. Okay. Combo attached to him. I really want them to make another Breath of Fire. Capcom, not that long ago, did a big poll of, like, all the things... Yeah, right, he's a puppeteer. Of, like, Capcom did a poll of, like, all the things that you want Capcom to do. Do you want us to do more remakes? Do you want us to make new games? What games do you want us to bring back? Huge poll, which I'm shocked more people in the game industry don't talk about the results of that poll, because it's highly, it opens your eyes wide open to what the opinion of people that are really enthusiastic about gaming and what they want. But in that poll, Breath of Fire was one of the games that they asked, you know, do you want us to bring it back? And I voted for it. It did not win the poll, but that's where my vote went for sure. I also voted to bring back Dino Crisis, which I'm super excited that this month they're adding Dino Crisis to the PlayStation Plus, so I'll be playing that for sure. I might even play it for Halloween. I'm going to be doing a Halloween stream, and I'm not sure yet what game I'm going to play. It might be the Silent Hill 2 remake. I don't know if that's going to be any good or not yet, though. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Dang it. Was supposed to hit circle. I hit square like a scrub. Capcom doing what Nintendo don't. You know, when Sega came up with that marketing strategy way back in the day, it was genius. Just like total gut punch low blow to Nintendo. And it rhymed. So you know it's true. I'm gonna have Geppetto just on, like, healing duty here for a sec. Sorry, I was just taking a sec to check the Discord. I'm glad to see you guys are coming in here and you're, like, giving me a follow. I've been going at this for a couple of months now, and I'm really trying to get that affiliate status, I think it's called. I got a lot of stiff competition out there. You know, like the lovely lady that brought you here. I'm just a guy playing games who knows lots about games. I mean, I'm a voice actor too, but that's if you don't know who I am, then you won't figure out who I am, kind of deal. I do a lot of work for Paizo, the guys who make Pathfinder. But it's one of those things that, like, if you don't follow Pathfinder, you would never know that. Apparently, the new management in Nintendo is trying to change the company's attitude. That kind of concerns me if that's true. Because I think so far Nintendo's attitude has been to play nice. And, you know, is that coupled with what they're doing with the PAL World lawsuit? Is that what is sort of bringing about that attitude change? Oh. This guy's like super low health. This might actually finish him off. Nice. Be nicer. Yeah, okay. Malice can just bite me. That is one of the things I'm really liking about this emulator, is they got like a thing going on with an achievement website, so that it adds achievements to these old classic games. And I like achievements, I like trophies.
It's all because of that weird holy stick thing. The monster souls inside of me are starting to get a bit unruly.
So for those who don't know, the guy that in the black they're talking, that's Yuri. He was the main character in the first game as well.
Whenever he beats a monster, he takes their souls and then can fuse with them.
I can change into a monster, okay?
We can't keep suing people over everything. I don't follow a lot of the Nintendo news. I don't own a Switch, right? A lot of the Nintendo stuff, unless it's like big industry redefining things. I don't really follow it with Nintendo. But even I know that, like, Nintendo will crack the whip at you over the littlest thing. Even, like, just listening to their music, they'll crack the whip on you. Oh, I wonder if I can, like, go to Paris and buy items and stuff yet. I am so early in the game for this that I haven't even got to a place where I can buy items yet. That's a good question. What is she doing here? This is like Yuri's graveyard that's within his soul. Uh-oh. Oh, inside his heart. Inside my heart. Blackest of blacks. Blacker than the blackest black. Times infinity. Oh, it's a secret. Well, okay. So what about you guys? I love that you're here and you're chatting. What kind of games do you guys like to play? Yeah, just what kind of games do you like to play? I play a little bit of everything, right? But like I said before, survival horror, RPGs, those are probably my favorites. I'm finding that I'm really enjoying playing a lot of these older RPGs. Which is what started the whole retro rodeo thing. Rodeo is the tag that I use online when I play games. Oh yeah, that's right too. In the first game, I took the effort to actually get the good ending for the first game. But I found out, looking at the wiki, that the bad ending to the first game is actually the canon ending to the game. And it's that, just to summarize, Yuri owes his soul to a bunch of demons, and, like, Alice, who is the main female protagonist, basically gives up her soul so that his can keep going on. And if you did all the right stuff to unlock the good ending, then you can basically be all like, yo, demon devil masks that are taking her soul, get out of here! And you just go in and you kick their ass, right? And it basically saves both of your souls. And that's the good ending. So then when you get to the end of the game, if you have the good ending, Alice stays alive. Bad ending, is that Yuri did not get there in time, and thus Alice's soul, she still lives, so you can keep using her, but her soul is, like, owned by those devils. So at the end of the game, when the two of them are on the train, she doesn't wake up. Like, the two of them are just, like, sleeping on the train, leaning on each other. In the canon bad ending, she doesn't wake up from that. Which is what's canon to this game. Gonna meet a bunch of odd things in this game. Well, the third game, the one that I was most familiar with before starting this, is the weirdest of the bunch. Because they basically ditched all of the horror to just do the wackiest, zaniest things they can.
So is a powerful item.
Are you familiar with the third game? I think it's called From the New World or From a New World.
As a tool for guiding lost souls. Well, that's what it says here anyway. It's now being kept at the Vatican.
So it's gonna guide my soul too?
I suppose so.
That's bull.
It is not bull.
Is there some way to fix it? Well, you've got to do something.
I think you're screwed.
I stopped at 2. 3 was just a mix mash of random things they threw in. Accurate. Very accurate.
Look at
Whoa.
Oh, and this is her, like, out of her uniform?
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. She's a knockout! I don't know if she's get on your knees knockout, but okay. I would feel awkward at that, too.
You guys?
Yeah, with the miniskirts. That was actually something I tracked playing the previous game. I tracked, like, two things. Two things that I tracked and kept a counter for was, A, the first game did a lot of quote-unquote jokes that by our reasoning and standards of today are not appropriate. They were seen as a joke back in like 2001 when this game came out, but are not appropriate these days. Such as the fact that anytime that there was a female unconscious near Yuri, he would always comment to himself about how he could touch them and there's nothing they could do to stop him. When I saw that, I was like, whoa! Like, even back then, that would have been not that funny. I think I counted 11 instances of poorly aged jokes, is what I called it. And the other one that I tracked was one that I called, what year is it? Because the game was supposed to take place in 1914, but so many things inaccurate to the time, such as, you know, Marguerite and her mini skirts, Marguerite again with her spy technology, which includes a cell phone that she uses. They use the wrong Japanese flag. All sorts of things. How they talk was very not 1914. You know, like just how they used phrases like, that's bull. Paradise. Problem is, Yuri, you were literally able to kill a god with your own 2 fists in the last game. So we had to find a way to nerf ya. As is tradition for sequels that include the same protagonists from the previous game. Oh, is he gonna ask the old fart? Mr. Kevin Bacon? I mean Roger Kevin? I mean Bacon Bacon? This guy is really, really, really old. Roger bacon. We're off to go see Roger Bacon. Does she actually join the party proper now? Which I hope she does, because I put all the upgrades on her beforehand. I found in here too, because you can like look up profiles of the characters, and there's a character at the start of this game here who's like a priest that you're escorting. But if you go to his profile and read it, they actually tell you in the profile that he's not really a priest. He's using the priest as a disguise. And they tell you that before it gets revealed to you that he's using it as a disguise. So you can actually, you know, spoil it and find it out early. Well, yeah, you can't go back to like 1916 Germany looking like that. I guarantee you will have problems. With your mini skirts and your thigh-high boots.
I hope you don't mind.
That's from my university days.
I found it over there. Is it all right if I borrow it?
Redheads with swords. It's pretty hot.
You're welcome to it, my dear. They chased us all the way here? Sure are stubborn.
Damn ninjas. German ninjas, too, no less. Like hell you can fence in a miniskirt. Well, we're about to see it, so... Sure, why not add wind to Yuri's attacks? That was enough. There we go, that's what I was hoping, that it would be in line. Oh, I am glad that doesn't hit the ally if they're in line.
Oh, did we beat them?
It's so damn adorable! Yeah, I'd like to see her try to do a lunge in a miniskirt. Good luck with that. And I hope she's good with a sword, because when she had a gun, she only brought 2 bullets. So, not good with a gun, better be good with a sword. Wapner. Okay. Learning how to sword fight from the opera. That's a choice. As Karen acquires the scores of Nibelung Opera, she masters more and more sword arts. When she gets a new score, she learns a new sword art, or raises the level of an existing one. Oh boy. You know, people and their physical actions being influenced by opera reminds me that there was a famous opera singer, famous opera composer who really hated a particular opera singer. And he noticed that when she would hit one particular note, she would put her head down. And when she would hit another particular note, she would put her head up. And because this composer hated this opera singer so much, he wrote an opera that had those two notes back to back. So the effect was that she was doing that, and he laughed because he was trying to get her to bob her head like a chicken. Was the joke of it. I really wish I remember who that was exactly, but I don't. Okay, entrance to the subway. That's cool. Okay, we got cards. Stud cards? Okay. Give that a save. Especially now that we got the full party. Man, there is just so much here for customizing stuff. Which I guess is good, because you want lots of things to do as opposed to there not being enough things to do. It just seems like they're really front-ending a lot of it. Ah! I should have known it was Mozart, who originated the role in his opera. Mozart was known to enjoy watching her bob her head while singing. Oh, okay, so that's slightly different from how I remembered it. I remembered it that the composer was intentionally trying to prank her, basically. But okay. Well, good on you for figuring that out. Though, you know, I did just take all of those away. But I think I kind of want to put them right back. Yeah, they got a lot of systems at play here. Yuri essentially has his own leveling system with the souls now. It was a lot more streamlined in the first game, where it was just collect X number of a certain soul, find the item, do the fight. Now he has his own leveling system for leveling up the fusions. There's all sorts of stuff for ring customization. There's a lot going on with it, you're right. And that was kind of what I meant when I was talking about how they're really front-ending a lot of this stuff. It's a lot to take in. I feel like just gaining XP to level up is not the efficient way to do it. You gotta do a bunch of other stuff too. Yeah. You collect the souls, but they're just generally collected with the soul energy in the corner there. And then the soul energy is basically its own XP system for the graveyard. Did he just say it's breathing? Yeah, it's breathing, so it's like actually alive. Okay. So what about these other doors? I don't know if that sounds fun. It's a human tree, why wouldn't it be breathing? Well, duh, because if it's a tree, it makes its own oxygen. You don't need to breathe. God, that's just science. Though it does make me think of the super mutant tree from the Fallout series. Okay, so we have what? Water, darkness, and earth? But the tree is dead. The human is the one feeding it. Ooh. Might be getting a little meta here. Oh, okay, we got an argument going on. We got a debate. Ring the bell, it's time for debate. Unless it's night or day. Which one's this? Is this one wind? I mean, sure, why not? Okay. This one's wind. Okay. If I only need 40... Oh, okay. They only... It takes a long time if you let go. If I only need 40, though, I think I'm gonna pick up the 3. A smile fills your heart once again. The Macarena Soul? Ah, no, Malakia. Yeah, I like my answer better. And, darkness, I guess. Which means I gotta go all the way to the other side. So since I got you guys here, and you're in a little bit of a chatty mood, do you have any sort of game design thoughts, questions, anything like that you'd like to ask? Something that we can get some discussion going with? Because that's kind of supposed to be the other part of this channel, right? Is I play games, sure, and that's fun, and we have fun doing it. But I teach game design, right? So I always love trying to help people with that. And to better understand it, because there is so much with game design that, like, people don't realize is actually a thing, or they assume or they think that they know when they really don't. Name a topic. I'll tell you what I know about it. Same with a good number of plants. Trees make carbon dioxide, with photosynthesis during the day, but like animals, plants too have mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell, and thus, during the night, breathe oxygen. This is why you really shouldn't sleep under trees at night. But come on, they do it in all the anime. If it's good enough for anime, why isn't it good enough for me? Oh, this is like his office. Oh no. More German ninjas coming at me. Some can make you suffocate? I mean, I get it. The human race deserves it for what we do to trees, but do they really have to suffocate us?
We sure showed them.
It's so cute. Oh my. Oh, okay, more ninjas. I think it's Weeping Willows. How, when you look at a streetlight through a Weeping Willow's branches, it almost looks like a spider web. That was always something I loved when I was younger. Especially that, if you try to take a picture of it, you can't capture it. It's only when you see it with the naked eye. I think that was Weeping Willows. I could be wrong. I'm not a tree expert. Oh, didn't finish him off. Okay. Nice. That was just what I wanted. Ah, but I didn't finish him off. So if I keep going this way, this isn't the way to the subway. Yeah, they're just gonna send more ninjas after me. Okay. I'm actually going to go right back up. Okay, I can't check or anything in the grass. Casimir and Mr. Box Phones. Just trying to say your names, try to remember them. Because, you know, if you guys ever come back, you know, I want to be friendly about it, right? If Sprig... Oh, we gotta follow! Mr. Box Phones is now following Thanks, Mr. Boxbones. If Sprig didn't explain to you guys, you know, you can call me Rodeo or you can call me Balto. Balto's my real name. Rodeo is the name I use when I game online. Baltodor is a combination of the two. It's Balto written forwards, Rodeo written backwards, and then they both share the O in the middle. I ended up having to get really clever with my name, because Balto was taken and Rodeo was taken, so I couldn't do either. You guys are actually here tonight. Just in time to be the first ones to see this new webcam that I just got for doing the stream here. Beforehand, I was basically using my phone as a webcam. Bought like a little tripod for it and everything. Which I'm still going to use for when I stream from the PlayStation. Such as when I do ReFantazio next week. But it's good that I don't have to like move the whole setup to the computer desk now. I can just have the webcam there. Montmartier. I could be pronouncing that wrong. My French is terrible. Oh, and the arts. Well. Oh my. Yeah, I only saw the name after she talked about the nude thing. Suzanne, who likes younger men. If I made my own game, I'd either make a D&D dating game where you're that bard, or maybe a nature-focused photograph game with music and math puzzles. Interesting. Interesting in that those are two wildly different spectrums of games. D&D dating game where you're that bard. I feel like there's a few like D&D-esque dating sims out there these days. I haven't played any of them, but I feel like there are. You know, I always said that if I played another dating sim, I first have to beat I Love You, Colonel Sanders. That's got to be the next dating sim that I beat. But I feel like there's a couple of, like, D&D-esque ones. You wouldn't even have to be a bard, now that I think about it. But the other one, that's really interesting. A nature-focused photograph game with music and math puzzles. What would you do for the photography game for your graphics? Would you go for photorealism, or are you going for a particular art style? And if so, you know, what kind of art style would you do for it? I feel like these days you could easily do something more photorealistic using Unreal 5, or is it 6 now? Whatever the latest Unreal is. It's bonkers crazy how realistic it is. But, and I talk about this in my curriculum. Let's just get rid of Suzanne, who likes younger men's name from the screen. You never know what kind of trouble that might cause. I talk about it in my curriculum in that when you're trying to replicate real life in video games, you have to have an understanding of what is fun, and you have to know when to compromise realism for fun. Such as, if you were to make, I use this in my curriculum as an example, you will meet a few names like those, I'm sure. An example I use in my curriculum when talking about this is, let's make a game that is a realistic walking simulator, walking simulator, that's about the beautiful Canadian Rocky Mountains and exploring around in them. And the whole point of the game is to be as realistic as possible. We are taking this game to sim-like levels of realism. Well, the truth is of that, if you go and you're walking around, the scenery would look beautiful, but any animals that you saw would quickly run away from you, as they do in real life. If you tried to do it as a survival game, it wouldn't actually be super hard to survive in, unless it was like the dead of winter or something like that, and it's the harsh elements that you're fighting against. But like the Canadian Rockies, they're full of trees, fresh water, fish, all the things that you need to survive. So if you have even those basic survival skills, it wouldn't be super hard. And I go on in my curriculum trying to explain how you have to sacrifice realism for what is fun. And in it, I say, well, okay, let's say we do not want to sacrifice our realism, but the problem is we now have a boring game. What do you do to fix that? And I comment on how a game that did something very similar to the sim that we just described was Firewatch, in that it is also a somewhat realistic game where you go around. I think it's the Utah or Montana mountains or something like that. But they make it interesting by adding a very intriguing and enticing narrative to it, and that's how you draw people in. Nonverbal and very natural dressing. I'm going to assume you mean dressing. Or design. Very natural design, like a sketchbook, hand-drawn. Basically a calm game that is sending a message that the world is alive, breathing, and humans can and will destroy it. Okay. I would think that you can get your message across better if you take out the negative. And instead of the efforts that you would take to showcase that destroying that nature is awful, instead, take the efforts to try and show just how beautiful it is. And let people come to that conclusion on their own. Don't force it. Let them see the majesty and beauty of Mother Nature and how great it is compared to the lives that they live in their real life, right? And let them come to that conclusion on their own. I wouldn't force it. I wouldn't, put in the moral of the game and really try to shove it down their throats, especially these days. These days, people are really sick of being told how to think and feel about things. So I would instead take a more passive approach to it. A sketchbook hand-drawn design. I like the idea of hand-drawn because when you try to have a style to a game, the thing about realistic graphics and photorealism is eventually they'll get outshined by something new. Now, I know that seems crazy in this day and age, where, they seem absolutely real. But we've always had times with our technology where we thought that it could never get more real. And now we look back at it and we're like, we were stupid. Why could we have possibly thought that graphics weren't going to get any better than this? I want it to be passive rather than shown and screamed. Yeah. I'm working on my master's in game design right now. And I've often thought about, because as part of that, when it's done, I'm basically going to lead a development team. We're going to make a game. And I've sort of thought about what is the game that I would make for that. And I think I want to do something that really showcases how you can make anything fun by taking something completely mundane and finding a way to make it fun. And also, it would be really easy for a development team because it's more focused on creative ideas and interesting mechanics than it is complicated ones. Such as doing something completely mundane. Let's make Sleep Simulator. Let's make a sim game about sleeping and how to get a good night's sleep. Or something that you wouldn't think of for a game, right? And find ways to make it fun. Spillen, the pianist. Though now that I've said my idea for Sleep Simulator out online, that means it's out there somewhere and someone's going to steal the idea before I get to make it, and then all seem like I was the copycat. Okay, we need to find a shop. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, forgive me, it's late. Okay, this looks like a shop. Or a bar. Looks more like a bar now that we see the back counter.
And you were asked your advice, Sonny?
Abandoned tunnels in Paris. Isn't it Paris where there's those abandoned tunnels that are basically just like tunnels filled with skulls and dead people? Well, by dead people, I mean skeletons and all that, but was that Paris? I feel like it was some Roman city. And it's just like tunnels that are catacombs of skeletons. One of those train freaks that can name every single station. LSC? LSA? Okay. I really wanted to see the actual painting. I kind of wanted it to have, like, here's a painting of my girlfriend. She's beautiful and awesome. And she looks, by our beauty standards, not very beautiful, but he sees her as beautiful. That's what I wanted to see there. What would modern dance be of 1914? Jazz, I guess? Did the Moulin Rouge use jazz? Probably. I feel like it probably did. Oh, is this where we start the lottery? No! Wolves in the cemetery! Spooky. Spooky sounds right up my alley. It is spooky month after all. Oh, I can't go any higher. Okay. It's the spooky month. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be like Ernest Hemingway or something like that? Ooh, shots fired. Tetsu? Tetsuo! First time they've actually like shown us their thoughts.
I'm gonna beat you. Then Ernest will be really proud of me.
What? I'm instantly more invested in this now that they talk like humans.
That's a childish reason for a fight. I say no.
Oh my god, I just thought, is this supposed to be like a Pokemon spoof? This game came out in 2004. You know, Pokemon would have been a big deal. And when I say I mean hand-drawn, I mean sort of vintage hand-style drawing, like in those old nature books they would carry around when studying animals and plants. I wonder if, like, photography, you said, I think was the phrase you used, a photograph game with music and math puzzles. I think you could almost do that better leaving the photography out of it. But you are trying to find picturesque scenes, and instead of photographing them, you sketch them. And you could maybe even have some mechanics in there that's like sketching, but without, you know, needing any actual drawing skill to do it. So you're using like photography principles, and you're sort of looking at it like it's a photo, because you're trying to find a picturesque scene, but then you're trying to capture it like in that book that you have. Yeah. Okay, that's better. I like how we keep just, like, flanking on each other. Ooh, that's no good. That 30% is basically the difference that I'm winning with. Got him. Oh boy, a coral lariat! Okay, with that done, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna refill my drink, actually. Okay, I am back. Butterfly is a bot? Yeah, I know it's a bot. They've already suffered my swift ban hammer. But thanks for trying to be helpful and point that out.
But why? Ernest and I trained a whole bunch and everything.
Yeah, this is totally a Pokemon spoof.
Because you're just a little runt.
Because you suck. Oh, and this is going to be how this character has a unique system for leveling up. The real strongest wolf is the wolf that doesn't care. Also, I just realized this. The two humans are floating. They are actually floating like a couple of inches off the ground. And you can tell this because of their shadows. Because the shadows are not connected. Well, okay then. You're not a real wolf anyway. Oh, that's right. Karen doesn't have any crest magic on her. Okay. She is a fire affinity. I don't think any of my spells are fire yet. Mind you, I did get some new ones, so let's check that. Cure and Aqua Edge. The sketchbook over photograph version makes sense because of the time it takes place. Okay. Well, I'm glad that I was able to help you develop that idea. Geppetto has no type. I think this game takes place during World War I. At the very end, like one of the last things that they say in the ending to the first game, they talk about the assassination that basically started World War I. So it's either like just before World War I, or it's like developing, or already started. think there was a save point in here? No, maybe not. I'm just trying to think about how I can heal up with Blanca hurting. Oh, goody, let's take it. What's this guy? I am construction crew. Can you prove I am not? Oh, what's with this kingpin looking guy over here? Oh boy, okay. I feel like these characters would definitely be put on my poorly aged joke marker. Okay, well, at least they're gonna sell me stuff. It's fabulous to meet you here, young man. Yikes, indeed. Though not at them acting this way. They could act this way if they like. Also doesn't mean they're gay. But, pretty sure cameras were that widespread in the years of 1800s. I don't know exactly when cameras started, but I'm pretty sure they were around at this time, at least. Great, another collectible mechanic system thing. Oh my, we didn't need that. A stud card! Well, at least they're setting a standard for this game here with that. Oh, and this is going to be for the doll. Oh, I'm sure it does. And I'm not actually, like, offended by this or anything. I'm just playing it up for the stream. Believe me, I've experienced so much worse. After all, I've played the third game. Okay, if we were to pick from just the design, I do like this water one. Not so much the fire. Not so much the wind. That one's okay. I do like the dark one, though. I'm not usually into the whole, what's the phrase? I guess Lolita? Gothic thing? I'm not usually into that. But that does look kind of cool. I think, though, we're missing a water character. So we're going to go with water. Yes, of course. Cameras were around since 1816. But the idea, the camera obscura, has been around for centuries, even back to 470 to 391 BC. Simply fabulous!
Presenting the latest creation from my 1915 Pierre Machemet collection. I call it Sassy Sailor.
I do not like that as much as I did in the drawing. I thought the drawing was much better. Oh, I 100% believe you. Like I said, when I was running through the first game, I kept a marker for things that didn't match the time period. So then... do I even have another stud card? I guess I do. I mean, I don't have a dark character either, so...
Presenting the latest creation from my 1915 Pierre Machemet collection. I call it Dark Beauty.
See, that's what the picture shows. That's what I expected. Oh, finally, an item shop. Oh, good, it has other stuff, too. Okay. We definitely need more tents. One more of those. There's my cash in the bottom right. Okay. That might have to be what I go with, because I think that's all my monies. I'm gonna scum save that a little bit. Not that it was super hard, just, you know, the first time you do stuff, you don't know where it's going to start. Okay. Feel a lot more confident moving forward now. Now that I got a couple of items. And especially like the tents and stuff like that. So I don't have to worry about like running out of MP. Okay. I wish I had an automobile. I want an automocar. Short-tempered Emmanuel. Well, there you go. That'll do it. Common decency, Nicole. Oh, huge spiky man. That's the bad guy. Monsieur. That's okay. I don't need your hotel services. I'll just pitch my tent up here in your lobby. Just sleep in the tent. Well, if it's fire class, then that's got to go on her. At least if I'm trying to match type. I don't know if matching type is something you actually need to do or not, but, you know, for now I'm trying. I mean, I'm the guest. If I want to mess up a bed, I'll mess up a bed. Nick in the shower. This must be the train designer. Ooh, a tent. That is quite a thing to remember. The forefront of civilization. I don't think that and the word Paris have ever been used in the same sentence together. Warhammer 452 is now following. I think I might know who that is. Thanks for the follow, buddy. This is great. I got 3 followers tonight. Thanks, everyone. Let's see. I think I was at 22 or 23 followers before tonight. It's been a rough climb trying to get those 50 followers. That's why you guys are always appreciated when you do things like that. Let's just make sure there isn't anything back over here. Aha! Oh, that's right, too. I got a poison one. I forgot about that. That's right, you're gonna let me through. If you do include some dialogue, you'd like to make it sparse and very brief. I mean, that is one way you could do it. That's kind of like letting nature and letting the scene tell a story. Though I feel like having dialogue in it will help keep people's attention. Which I know you want to say to yourself, oh, well, you know, the game's beautiful. That should be what's keeping their attention. It's a good thought, but, you know, in practice, that's the tough part. In fact, going to the point that I had made before about adding a narrative, you could even use the dialogue, have it be just the one character who's commenting on the stuff around him. And you could use that to drip feed, like, the story of that man to the player. Like, maybe he's gone through some terrible tragedy or something like that that has brought him out into the world wanting to find this majesty and beauty in nature. And you could have that story be delivered to the player through him talking about it. Through him talking about his life and like that. When you get those scenes that you're looking for to capture and to draw and things like that. I like the one guy who just came late. Ah, yes, of course. German ninjas would be cowardly. Damn that S&M broad. Oh boy. I get a feeling it's going to be one of those encounters when that comes up. And now we, as the player, having seen that scene, are expecting some sort of trap. And, you know, in theory, we'd be more careful because of that. Ah, ninjas and rats! Oh, it moves so much slower now. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's right. I never did heal up Blanca. Ooh.
Well, that's that, I guess.
No, I know what that is. Yeah. Ah. Better. Isn't there an iced tea brand called Pure Leaf? I feel like there is. Oh, okay. MS-33. Good to know. I'm sure that's a thing. Nice.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
MS-33. Okay.
Stay out of my way.
Okay. Geppetto, my my dear. Give Karen a heal. Ah, that's much better. Oh yeah, that's right. I did come across this before. You got to say the whole thing. After all, the narrative is supposed to be a young lady adventuring through the wilds, yet is kind of in mourning for her son to a miscarriage, and now is going to nature to try to heal her wounded heart. I also want to have sketches of people to sense, after all, humans too. Oh, sketches of people to sense, after all, humans too are a part of nature. Yeah. Miscarriage is a tough one. I personally wouldn't touch that, but, for reasons. I'm just going to stand over here, just stretch my knees. Oh, that's better. So much better. I'm sorry to hear that, Casimir. It's a rough topic for everyone. And I think if you were to put it into a game, if we're thinking optimistically about it, because it's a topic that's not really talked about much, it could be a good opportunity for people to find something that expresses how they feel. On the other hand, and I feel like this would be the more realistic reaction these days, you would also get people who tell you that this is not a topic to be made lightly. And no matter how serious you took it in the game, people would still think it was being made lightly just because it's in a game. Now, of course, people who know that games are art, just like, anything else. But there are people who don't understand that and wouldn't want to understand that and would just see it as something childish, no matter what you said. So, it was what? SS-33? Amuse? Yeah, this is the stuff that I've learned, right? I think there should be no taboo topics. because, you know, it's art. And if something is taboo, you should still make art of it, if only to still showcase it. Just because it's wrong doesn't mean we shouldn't do it. Or it doesn't mean we shouldn't show it artistically. Because there's stuff that's wrong, and we should talk about how it's wrong. Oh, it was MS. MS-33. Not SS. MS-33. Yeah, that's how we do it. You are right, though. It is unfortunate that's how it is. But I think that has to fall under it is what it is, right? I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Ooh. It's not paying attention there.
Don't underestimate me because I'm old.
I thought I was going to say, don't underestimate you just because you're cute. Talking to the doll, of course. So, Amooms? Smooma? 33? I'm just trying to combine the two. Though there could be another piece of the puzzle that I don't know yet. Ah, okay. TS-37. Oh, okay, this was the middle path. And then I don't think I took the right path before. Pretty legit maneuver. Throwing your weapon away from you. SY29. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start making a note of this in the chat. SY_29.
Here I go!
We did it! We did it!
Yeah, love, love. Okay, now we got to the end of the road there. Oof.
You see? We're more than they can handle.
Okay. TS 37. Boy, talisman of luck. Ah.
Now,
AMU 328. I have no idea what any of these mean, but I feel like they must mean something.
That was a piece of cake.
Chocolate cake. Also known as goth lasagna. Okay. We're really starting to hurt over here. Really wish I could get back to that save point I saw before. Oh, there's a lot of them here, too.
Oh, don't underestimate me because I'm old.
Oh, that's entirely new. Okay. This one is N 8543. Also, since I can see that Bucket is silently watching, I want to remind everyone in chat that Bucket probably hasn't washed his hands, so you gotta tell him to do that, or he won't. It is what it is. The main protagonist is going to be a young lady, nonetheless, going to nature to explore and study. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. And let me be clear, too. I support you doing a topic like miscarriage and things like that. I just know that there are a lot of people who would not support that, no matter what you did with it, no matter how well you did it. It would cause probably a lot more trouble than you think it would. Why you gotta pick on her? Yuri has lots of health. Why don't you attack him? To help heal her emotional turmoil, like depression. Yeah, absolutely. Though, you have to be careful when you're talking about doing things that heal people's problems. And I'm sure you wouldn't, but make sure you don't trivialize it. Like, you get people who don't really have depression, so they don't really understand how much it affects you. So they say things like, "Oh, why would you need pills for depression when you could just have this?" And show, like, a beautiful mountainscape. As if, you know, that's all it would take, is just breathing some fresh air and seeing the mountains, and you're cured of depression. I'm sure you would handle it better than that, don't get me wrong. But, it's touchy when you start talking about how to heal real-life problems. Because there's real-life people who have those problems. But I would hope that, if you made a game like that, that it would only help people with those problems. Because I'm sure that's why you want to make it, is because you want to help people. Yeah, of course it's not that simple. But the people who would say that sort of thing don't understand. And, you know, maybe they don't want to understand. That's their choice. Yeah. And that's definitely the way to look at it, as something that can help, not something that can cure. Okay. We gotta get doing some healing. Ooh, pocket watch is a good one. And I think I have that one in the chat already, yeah. Okay. Equipment, go to Karen. Ooh, it is getting late. As soon as I wrap up whatever this puzzle is with this, I think that's what I'm going to call the stream. Because it is super way past my bedtime. I have thoroughly enjoyed being here with you guys, though. Let me make that very clear, and I hope you guys come back. This is exactly why I wanted to start streaming, so I could play some games, talk with some people, make friends. I was not paying attention on that one at all. Ah, die from poison, sucker!
If that's all they've got, no problem.
Like the Deviri experience in Wireframe, which covers different emotions. I'm not familiar with Wireframe. I know Wireframe's a game. You play in, like, super awesome suits and you battle stuff. I've never actually played it, but I know of it in concept. The thought reminds me of what happened with Captain America comics way back when they were coming out. There was one where Captain America fought Hitler. And of course, you know, when they made it, they had the best of intentions. They were like, yeah, we're going to show Captain America beating up Hitler, because that's what our troops want to see. But it ended up having the opposite effect. They thought it would encourage them, but instead they looked at the comic and being all like, well, I'm not a superhero. How can I help? If I don't have superpowers, how can I defeat Hitler when it takes someone with superpowers to defeat Hitler? So it's the best of intentions, right? Don't turn out how you think they will. So you got to kind of think about that sometimes. Man, I tell you, these fights were so much easier when I had MP to deal with guys. And I was just popping them off in one attack.
I didn't expect much anyway.
Okay, TS-37. We got that one. I feel like wherever that save point was is where I need to go. No combos for you.
Keep your eyes where they belong.
In my head? I would hope that's where I keep them. In my head. Zombie, zombie. It covers topics like emotional issues. Like Ludon has anger issues and pushes people away with his threats and screamings. But the person he is the most angry with is himself, his inadequacies, his loyalty meaning nothing as he ruled over nothing. As he says, everyone hates me. But you know what I hate? But you know what? I hate myself more. As he loses his human form and became a worm dragon. Man, I am on point with all these attacks. Too bad I'm still not gonna get the no damage bonus. Because I think every attack that round was a perfect. Ring perfect victory. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Whew. Needed that so bad. While we're here, we'll save. Oh, I could give myself level 2 fire. I think I might do that. Barbaria Soul. Barbaria. Here we go again. Okay, what's going on here? Oh, that's what I have to do. S33. Just in case that's something important.
That's all they've got. No problem.
All we can do is go forward.
I'm very sure of that it has some pretty heavy topics. And I think it also has some pretty, like, fast-paced gameplay, if I'm remembering it right. I did once get to, speak to one of the developers of Warframe. Gave a guest lecture at my school once. I can't remember what he did, because it was a while ago. I do remember, however, because it kind of stuck with me, that we had another guest lecturer once who was BioWare's main UI UX developer. User interface, user experience developer. And he was like, yeah, if it has anything to do with something that interacts with the player, I'm the guy who had to approve it. Well, you know. Gotta make rent, right? I love the meme that's the landlord saying, I'm sorry, I have to raise your rent. I have to because of the market. And then it shows that the market is really just all the other landlords who are also saying, I'm sorry, I have to raise your rent, it's because of the market.
Where's my apology?
Okay, so now this train's over here, and I could get behind it over there. And hopefully that helps move on. I am very tired. But I also want to keep these this log here of these numbers in the chat in case they mean anything. Which, knowing my luck, they don't. But, you know, just in case they do. My lack of sleep is starting to affect my gameplay. Can't hit those strikes like I used to. And you know, I just like having you guys here too, so I wanna make it last as long as I can. Usually I'm stuck streaming to myself, right? So that's no fun. It's fun to actually have people here. Okay, I think I saw a ladder going out. That jerk.
Where's my apology?
I wonder if I'm, like, really leveled up now. Just because I've been in this thing for so long. Okay, as much as I want to get out of here, if that ladder means it's out, then I gotta take that left path that was over here. And I guess this down path right there. Just to make sure that I checked all the things, I did all the stuff.
That was a pretty good warm-up.
I'm also pretty sure I have tons of items, because I've been super stingy about using them. SY29, okay. So what's over here then if the other way was out? Yeah, exactly. There's a chest here. Ooh, the Amy chest. Crest. Amy's chest. Oh boy. Sleepy. Crest change. What does the Amy crest do? Heat edge, which is fire. Okay, I feel like the numbers didn't actually mean anything. Tired from walking, me too. I can relate. Okay, there's a save point. Gonna use a tent. Gonna save. And that's where I'm gonna call it for the night. But I'm gonna do the proper thing. I always forget to do this because it's always just me here. I'm gonna do the proper thing. Let's look for someone to raid. Okay, let's see here. We go to Twitch. And, what's going on Twitch right now? You know, I followed this this one chick the other day, Cavalieri, does art, and I really like the sound of her voice. So I think I'm gonna send us on a raid over to there. Thank you everyone for coming. It's been wonderful having you guys here so we can talk. Yeah, I was told that too, that like it's okay to raid with one person. If only because it helps you to, like, soft promote yourself in a good way. And it still gets someone going to another person's channel, right? So, let's see. We are going to raid. It is loading up. She's just gonna appear on the thing here. Search. Cavalieri. Okay. She's a really great artist. Really appreciates the people who help her too, which I really like. And I really dig her voice. She's got a nice soft voice. I like it. Okay. We are going to take the raid on over. Thanks everyone for coming. I hope to see you guys again. Next week I'm going to start doing Metaphor Refantasio. So come for that. It'll be great. I just finished Shadow Hearts 1. This is me doing Shadow Hearts 2. I'm going to keep doing this. Metaphor Refantasio is what I'm super looking forward to next week. I hope to see you guys there. We'll start the raid right now.